talk show.
It's a daily talk show live from Los Angeles.
Or Tully Smyth's hotel room.
WeHo.
What's happening?
WeHo.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, West Hollywood.
Welcome to my crib.
Paint the picture for us.
Look, I've done well here, haven't I? So I got a free upgrade. So we're in the living quarters of my room, and then there's the bed in front of us, nice and plush.
Yep.
We have the double sink bathroom with the door. We just realised.
Yep.
Thanks for shutting it.
His
I
and
don't know why you
hers.
didn't.
I pointed out before the window that you can see straight into the shower.
It's one of those things where, like, you want to be comfortable with the person, because sometimes you go away and you're not super, super tight with someone, like you're not married to somebody. And when you've got bathrooms like that where it's exposed, it really tests things quite early on, doesn't it?
Have you actually had that happen?
Yeah, for sure. The Olsen in Melbourne, I had a room there, and
Staycay.
I took a
dump.
friend.
Oh, no. I thought you were going to say you took a shit in the hotel and it was
No,
all...
I don't take
okay,
shits.
Okay, great.
I don't shit.
Not at hotel rooms.
But I had a friend stay the night, and there was just no privacy, and it was just a bit like, it just makes you skip. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
You can't. Where else do you go? You can't like run downstairs to the lobby to use the bathroom.
Okay.
We could actually.
How many times have you been to LA, do you reckon?
Ooh, I come a lot. I love LA. I actually wanted to move here. I come about once every year. So I was here this time last year, literally to the day this time last year. I just love it here. I love the weather. I love how it really does feel like anything's possible. I feel like you're walking down the street and you bump into people that just make you feel like you could totally make it here.
It's funny. We were talking the other day about when you go on a holiday, all of us, or you travel, all of a sudden you hang out with people that you don't normally hang out with.
Wait, are you saying that you wouldn't usually hang out
Oh,
with me?
mate, I usually do a Runyon with Tully Smyth, and then...
Hey, I was psyched to see you guys were here same time as me.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
was psyched. I reached out to you and I said, hey guys, I'm coming tomorrow. We should hang out. And then they left me on scene.
No.
Yeah,
that's
so-
You didn't reply to me. I was like, this is so awkward. Oh my God. Do they not want to hang out with me? What have I done? I thought our episode went really well.
That was great.
Did go well.
No, we're not great when it comes to our DMs.
Well, no, I think
You're on it literally all the time.
I know we're
I
all
think
on it though. And
half
so
an hour response time is okay.
It was days.
Are you more needy because you're in LA?
Well, no, I just kind of was like, I reached out, I extended an olive branch and was like, hey, we should totally like catch up, get dinner, get drinks. And then you saw it, one of you saw it,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
just left it.
Well, we were pulling a few olives off another branch, and then we've now come over to your olive branch.
So you're just using me for my room, aren't you? That's why we're all here.
No, but we did do Runyon this morning.
We did.
Which, if you don't do Runyon when you're in
Are
LA...
you even in LA?
You're not. And it was Mr. 97's first time.
yeah.
Hello, welcome to the show. You haven't said anything yet, but he's here.
Yeah.
He's
He's here, guys.
Baby's
very
here.
close to Tully. Oh, my God, the rumours are true.
He's a bit cute.
Mr. 97, what did you think of Runyon?
I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
Sick
It was
view
very
from
quick
the top.
though, right?
Yeah, it could have gone longer. I thought that was just like a stopping point, and then we'd keep going.
All right, mate, do twice.
Should we have potentially made it longer? Should we have gone up another trail?
Well, I mean, how are you coping? Because you had a few drinks last
Look,
night.
I was a little bit dusty and a little bit wheezy. I actually have asthma.
Wheezy. Okay.
So I should have brought my
Yeah,
puffer.
sure.
But I wasn't that bad, was
So
it?
you actually have an asthma pump that you can carry
Yeah,
with you?
Ventolin.
Okay.
Which is super sexy.
You shouldn't have more than, what do they say, the doctors? Do you ever feel like when you go to the pharmacist and they say, how often are you using this?
Yeah, because then you have to have a preventative rather than this is really boring
Have
chat
you
for a
had
show.
the preventative, the purple one?
I haven't, no.
You have to do that and it's like real sandy. It's like, this doesn't feel like it's helping.
I have had too much of my blue Ventolin before and it makes you a little bit like jittery.
Yeah.
A little bit racy.
Oh,
Not in a fun way.
So you hadn't had it before we left because you had a
Okay,
change, but
look,
that
guys, was I
um,
late?
no, mate,
Was I
you were.
awake? And I just arrived the day before. I
Yeah.
was probably jet lagged, a little bit hungover. I had to have Macca's the night before, and yet, we all made it, didn't we? And then we had a delicious breakfast.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
What was that place called?
Mel's Drive-In. They wanted to do a diner. I'm like, there are so many better places to be eating here.
Well, okay, so but I think if you can have the like So LA experience where you're coming over here going to all the hip places, or you can do
so the
Ameri-
right experience.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I've
It's
done
an
that.
experience.
Mr. 97, he needs the diner experience. He's never been to America.
No.
How'd you find the diner?
It's great.
Yeah?
I just got avocado and eggs on toast.
Yeah.
So
you
it's
just
very
got,
Aussie.
You just got what we could have gotten back home,
Yeah.
The
really.
hipster thing at an old school diner.
We really
Yeah.
should have all taken it seriously and gotten like chicken and waffles, pancake
I would
stack.
have. I think that the vegetarian thing has played to my advantage of not blowing out too much.
yeah.
being
Look,
too
I'm
crazy.
disappointed in this whole development. Last time we chat, you were trying to debut a mo,
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and
I've
now
always
you're
got
trying
a
to
thing.
debut vegetarianism.
Yeah.
Say
well, it's-
earlier that something around the gimmicks.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the
There's a
trend.
new
No,
trend.
no, you
I
said
did not
I'm-
call you a trendsetter. I did not call you a
You said I was a
trendsetter.
trendsetter.
I thought
which
it was the
thought-
gimmick guy.
What was the word
funny-
he was using in the car? I was like, okay, Dad.
Trixie.
Tricks-
Well, I didn't want to
tricksy.
get too tricksy about things.
Which is not a word. It's either tricky
Yeah.
or trickster. You just combine
Oh,
the two.
tricksy.
Do
Yeah,
you
okay.
drive when you're in LA?
No, I know. I'm too scared to do that.
Have you driven here?
No.
Okay.
The traffic, if you've ever been to LA, the traffic is crazy. There are so many, there are like 12 lane freeways. We're turning from all the wrong sides on the wrong side of the car. It terrifies me.
Can you show your elbow to the camera?
Oh,
It's
Full
wow.
on bruise.
Can you
Ow.
see it in the camera? It's
it's really bruised.
yeah. What
I
happened?
think
to
I
that?
maybe chipped it. Look, do you want the truth or do you want the story that I haven't actually you haven't even asked how I did it?
No,
Oh,
because
yeah.
when you said it, you jumped in the car. You're like, "Oh, my elbow," and I looked over
It's
and I was
really
like,
painful.
You can't
"I
really
can't see
it.
shit." And then you
fell
showed
over.
You showed it before, and now it's fully swollen.
We want the real story.
Okay, so I was in bed last night. It's probably about 6 or 7 p.m. Obviously, I just landed, so I was pretty jet lagged, and I tried to stay awake for as late as I could before I could go to bed. Retainer in, again, just such a catch.
With retainers, do you have to change them over time? Like when did you get a retainer? How old were you?
No, I had Invisalign when I was an
yeah.
adult, so now just to keep them in place.
So it's not the.
This is not the story I wanted to tell.
It's not
but
the old
let's keep
school
going with it.
retainer where you like.
Absolutely not.
Well, that's what you think, when you think about retainer.
No, you
I
just
think
pop,
about
I can
like.
go grab it if you want. You just pop it in. It's like a see-through mouth guard.
Could anyone wear it, or it's
No, it's
specifically
molded to my
designed for you?
teeth.
Okay. So it's a cool. Yeah, it's
I
a mouth.
digress.
It's a mouth guard.
Yeah, but it's still not sexy.
You
Okay.
sleep with a mouth
Yeah.
guard on, yeah.
Anyway, so I was in bed watching I was watching The Wedding Planner. Great movies over here,
Yeah.
by the way.
Great movies,
And then
Hollywood.
obviously I'm single. I'm not sure if you guys are aware. Have I mentioned that before?
Yeah.
That I'm
What app is it that you can't talk about the app that you're
No, we
on?
can talk about the apps. Ray is definitely worth talking
right,
about.
yeah,
there.
you get it.
Anyway, so someone was talking to me on an app and he was like, come for a drink. And I was like, no, I'm already in bed. I just got here. No. He's like, I'll come to your hotel bar. And I was like, oh, it's just downstairs. And I was like, okay. So I got up, got dressed, did my hair, put makeup on, and went downstairs for a
So
drink.
what's the vibe? What
The point is that there's a swing downstairs in the lobby, and we were on the swing drunk, and we both fell backwards off the swing in the Mondrian lobby with a bunch of like cool celebs wandering about. So that's my story.
So do you like the idea of doing that? I think I would have absolutely not get out of bed. I would have just said no.
Yeah.
What are you are you hoping for something? Are you hoping for a?
It's funny, my girlfriend was just talking to me about that. Obviously I'm only here for 9 days, so I'm not big on one night stands. But you do, the romantic in me
But you've
thinks,
only got
what
9 days.
So you have to have 9 one night stands. No, the romantic in me thinks, what if this is the person I'm supposed to meet?
Yeah.
So you never want to miss out on an opportunity. He had good banter. It was very funny.
Yeah,
American.
He looked like Seth from the OC. Yeah, American.
Was it Seth from the OC?
No, it could have been though. It could have been.
Seth from the OC. What does he look like?
He's hot.
Is there
Brunette or blonde?
Brunette.
Okay.
You did mention that you spotted a celebrity on the
Yeah,
app.
so I want to get Mr. 97 on Raya.
And explain what Raya is.
So they call it Raya over here. It's
Raya.
Raya. So it's a
Raya.
dating app. They pitch it as a dating app for people in the industry. It's basically just a dating app for hot famous people,
Yeah,
which is
great.
why I'm on it.
Who gave you the invite?
Neve from Catfish.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine. So he actually called me. He said, you have to get on this new app. And I was like, I'm already on Happen, Bumble, Tinder, Hinge.
Mate, my plate's full. I bloody can't
Seriously.
manage
Seriously.
the top 5.
He didn't went with a stick.
So it's been around for a while then.
But it's a real secret society, so they don't advertise it. It's kind of like Fight Club, like you're not supposed to
Okay,
talk about
yeah,
it. You have to apply to get on. There's like a waiting period.
So this
but
is
you
where-
have an in. I can
Okay.
be his reference. You have to have a referral.
So Neve was yours, and
Yes.
now
I can be
you'll
yours.
be.
So
Oh,
you're like
great.
the GP. Have you referred anyone before?
Yes, yeah, I have quite a few friends on there.
Is there a point
You have to pay
system?
for it as well.
Oh no.
So-
he
Oh,
doesn't
pay
baby
for
he
shit.
doesn't fucking he's still on his mum's
I was going to say,
Netflix
can't we
account.
just add it to your mum's, tab?
Yeah. Could you
Use
put
your mum's credit card.
Would you do that? I reckon your mum would be down for that, Mr. 97.
Yeah, she'd probably
I
do
reckon
it.
she'd
Have I
be-
mentioned that there are Victoria's Secret models on there?
Yeah, Mum's going to do it.
Mum's down. No, but it's really cool. One of the best functionalities about it that I love that none of the other apps have is it's like a map. and it shows you like where the hot spots are. So it will show you where all the members are, which is kind of, you can turn it off if you don't want people to see where you are.
And when you say shows you, it's you know who they are.
You can see their faces. You can click on their profiles and be like, oh, okay, so and so is at the bar literally across the road.
It says Tully Smyth on there.
No, it says Tully.
Okay,
but
Tully.
then it links to my profile.
First name, link profile, little icon.
Yeah.
Great.
So last night when I was downstairs on my date, he went to the bathroom. Oh, this is not good to be talking about. He went to the bathroom. I thought, I'm just going to see who's around. Just you know.
He wasn't the knight in shining armour. She was.
Yeah.
Look, he said
only,
he was
how many days?
lovely.
8 days?
8
No,
days.
no, only 8 days.
Guys, he's actually so keen. He wants to come out tonight. I was
really?
like, oh wow, keen
With us?
bean.
Is he fun?
We're going out.
Yeah.
We're all going out.
But is he
Yeah, we're
fun?
all going out. I want to get Mr. 97 drunk. White girl wasted. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I
Yes,
saw in my
Tully.
little map. I saw in my little map that actor who used to be on Glee, which I used to love, was literally at that bar just there to the left of us.
Great. Yeah.
So I was like, do I just make a run for it?
It sounds like a stressful and
Of
exhausting
course
game.
you would say that.
Don't you
It's not a
think?
game. This is my real life.
It sounds a lot like
This is my
a
dating
game.
life. Of course you would say that, Dad. Jeez.
And can we look at the Raya app and see
Yeah,
who's on
absolutely.
it now?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I
All
saw
right,
your
go.
phone.
Yeah,
Mate, you've
great.
got your name on the back of your
I
case.
do.
I did spot
Let's
it.
Face ID it. All right, so we're going to open the app.
So it's called Raya.
They call it Raya, but I mean,
Raya.
how would you call it? Raya. It's Raya.
Raya, yeah.
So see, it says members near you,
And
I
so
can
do you
sort of
have guys
scroll.
and girls on
yeah,
there?
Yeah, so this is
Okay.
just like nearby. If I wanted to go, this is how you use it, like kind of any other app. Yes, no, yes, no. And rather than have
This guy's a
photos,
putter.
This bloke.
rather than have photos, there's like a slideshow. So you make a little like slideshow with a song of your choice. The song is very important.
Okay.
You are judged on the song as much as you're judging your photos.
Well, don't do the song too
Wow.
loud.
So
Due to
this
copyright.
guy that you've gone,
He's
Mike,
oh, hello.
Mike's
He's
gone,
kinda
but
hot.
he had a lot of red carpet
So then
shots.
see how there's like a... Hang on, I'll show the camera.
Yeah,
Can you
sure.
See it? Can we see that?
Yeah. So there's a map, and it looks like it's like you've ordered 50 things at Uber Eats, and you're keeping track of all of them
And
at
so
once.
then you can see, so when there's a place that's going off, for instance, like Soho House, which is a really sort of hip hop happening place, you can see it'll be like pulsating, as in like all the beautiful people are hanging out here right now.
Brian, everyone's got really good headshots.
Oh, it's okay. The one thing about Raya is it's really hard to go back from Raya to like Bumble or Tinder because you're going from like the elite
I mean,
to
that guy-
like Gary from Altona North. You know what I mean? Like
totally up
you're
for
going
it.
from the CEO of Firefox, I shit you not, or
CEO of Firefox.
McLovin
Do you
from
use
Superbad, who's
Firefox?
not hot to be fair. No, but like to some guy that's like a chippy.
Yeah, sure.
tough.
So who's the
But
most?
do you use Firefox?
No, I don't. I use Chrome.
Who's the most prestige new? Is it? Do you actually know?
Mozilla is the
Yeah,
CEO.
yeah, yeah.
Mozilla is the is the
I
company.
couldn't tell you who the bloody CEO
Yeah, I
of
don't know who the
Firefox
CEO is.
Is that?
No, my point
It's
is
also
that
an open source.
everyone's
Just
got
making a
really
point.
impressive titles. You know, you've got DJs, you've got
It says
producers,
it on
you've
there
got
too, you
yeah,
type.
you have to because you have to. That's how you get across the line.
I mean, the
Okay.
bloke before was a professional pretender.
Which
What-
means he's an actor, I guess.
yeah.
He's a
What's
bullshit
this guy?
artist.
Who's this guy? What is
Niall,
he?
Musician.
He's a musician,
Social
social
activist.
activist.
Oh, fuck, spare me. Jeez.
Okay, you know
Oh,
what
Alright,
dinner's
mate.
going to be about.
We'll do one more. Oh,
So-
we'll do two more. Go on, TJ.
Who's the most famous person you've seen
Oh,
on
there's been
Raya?
quite a few. Matched with or seen?
Both.
Okay, so what I tend to do is, and it's probably a bit narcissistic of me,
No.
but if I...
Go on.
Dad. If I see someone famous, I swipe right just to see if we match.
Okay, sure.
And then I immediately unmatch them. So there's the little guy, one of the funniest ones was the little guy from Jerry Maguire, Jonathan Lipnicki.
Oh, everyone said as a kid I look like him. Yeah.
He has not
one with the
aged well,
glasses.
let's just say
Oh,
that.
has he really?
He looks the same in the face, but he's just a bigger guy.
Okay, sure.
Which is a little bit disconcerting.
Yeah, sure.
There's some people on there. Tayo Cruz is on there. Moby's on there.
Lauren.
Moby?
Yep. Terry Hatch is on there.
Works at Honey Burdette.
That's a lingerie company. Great
Okay.
lingerie. Who else? In terms of people I've matched with, they're all quite like, you want to go achievable, like people
Yeah.
you might actually meet. So I've matched with Flume.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Harley.
Did you know him before
No.
that? Okay.
No, now I do.
So you're on a first name
wait, hang
basis?
on.
It
This
sounds
is
like
going to be
you're
a Daily
on-
Mail article.
Yeah.
Well, his name's Harley. You don't want to call him by his DJ name.
I saw what he did to that person at.
He ate ass.
He did.
I think real men eat ass.
Well, he's a real man in your eyes.
Mr. 97, thoughts on eating ass?
So,
What is he?
Mum, if you're
He's gone
listening,
weirdly
tune out at this
quiet.
point.
It's bizarre. You were so talkative before, and now you've gone quiet.
Yeah, he had such an opinion on it before. Only real men hate us, is what he was saying. He was getting so aggressive.
He's so red. You're going so red.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? So we're looking at the Holiday Hills here.
Yes, we are.
There's like I love looking up and seeing these
Knowing
amazing
that we're
houses.
never ever going to live anywhere like that.
Exactly. It's poor man's mindset just sitting here going, wow, we. There's like LA moments that happen in time. They're like, it's so LA. House parties, Have you got-
Earthquakes.
that kind of shit. More the fun stuff when you come as a tourist. What's been a story or something you've done where it's like only in LA would this happen?
Okay, well, it goes back to Raya, obviously.
All things start with Raya.
So I matched with a DJ/producer on Raya. I think I can say his name. We're friends now. Zed.
Zed, yeah.
Anton.
Oh, mate, I've been for a tour through his house.
Yeah, so I
Have
went.
you?
Yeah.
Did he know?
Yeah, it was on YouTube. It was
do you
like
mean?
meet the DJ, go like a tour of
He has a-
Zed's $18 million mansion
yeah.
in Hollywood.
Oh, it was on YouTube.
Joking.
Yeah,
It was on
yeah.
YouTube. I was,
So we met up. He was going bowling. Bowling's a big thing here. A lot of the celebrities like just
10-pin bowling.
I think
Okay.
they like to really bring it back down to basics when they hang
Sure.
out because
Yeah.
they're so used to like all
In
the fun.
their own 10-pin bowling.
No, not that's. I mean, probably no. But we just went to pins.
Pins.
We had a bowling match. We
Sounds
went
so
back to
shit.
his house and
Yeah.
had this like full-on Hollywood party. And I remember his pool had LED lights that like would go to the beat of the music, so it would like change from like green to purple to yellow in time with. We weren't playing his music. That'd be really. Oh, something's happening up. Oh, we're all right. We're back on.
What just happened?
I don't know. Something came across the screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a box.
Oh, that's
It's
okay.
probably a battery.
battery, yeah.
No, that's
Notification,
fine.
maybe.
That's all
The
good.
Raya notification somehow is on our screen. So you went back to
Bluetooth.
Zed's house.
Yeah.
Zed,
Bit of a Hollywood moment.
how has he made his money? I always, like
He's actually really freaking talented. So he happened to be premiering. He had a documentary. He's got a crazy fan base, and that premiere. I love how. Are you just matching with people?
No,
or
I'm
am I-
not, I'm not actually
He's just
matching. I'm just
sussing them out.
seeing who they are. I want to find at least one good person. Someone just said real estate. I don't think they should be on the app. But they must have a lot of real estate.
I mean, that's a really again. See, that's achievable though. Like that feels relatable.
A real
Like,
estate
I'm not
agent.
going to actually match with Brad Pitt.
okay, here's one.
Yeah, sure.
Has any of your friends found the one?
On Raya or on dating
Well,
apps?
just on dating apps.
Yeah,
let's-
absolutely.
Okay.
He's my friends.
So I once went to as a reporter, what do you call it, speed dating night, and it was like interesting types at these speed dating
But
events.
yes, they are.
But I met one person who met their wife through it. He wasn't there speed dating. He was like part of it, organizer, and his best mate had met his wife through it.
it's
So
not. It's no longer like there's. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, this
we
guy.
found a stud.
Oh, he's from Melbourne.
He
What's his
he
name?
was married to a friend of mine, so
What's
I
his
probably
name?
have to go no on that
What's
one.
his name?
His name's Buck.
Buck Palmer.
Oh, it's Bucky. Buck.
Oh,
I-
Bucko.
like I
I've
know-
seen his
that's
house. I've gone
Bucky,
through his house on
they call
YouTube.
it.
He was married to Ashley Hart, Jess Hart's sister.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's on the app.
He is attractive.
Let's. You can't.
Don't
This is
swipe.
different.
Don't
Okay.
swipe. Yes.
She still lives here, doesn't she, in LA?
I think so. Yeah,
Or
I
a
believe
sister?
so. Both of them.
Okay. And so do you think if we gave you a green card right now, would
Yeah,
you move
absolutely.
here? You'd
yeah.
move here?
Yeah, I would love to move here. Yeah.
What would you do here?
Well, that's the thing. I don't even like people are like, oh, what are you here to try and to break into? I'm like, I'm not here to try and break into anything. Like, I don't want to be an actress.
I'll be breaking into my hotel room later, and it's because I've fucking lost my key.
I don't know. I just think there's just a different energy here, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, 100%.
I just feel like especially in our industry, I mean, I guess we're in the same industry now. I am a podcast host.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
There are only so many opportunities available to us in Australia. It really is a small island.
Does that mean Raya's a bit shit in Australia?
Oh, it's so bad. And also that map functionality doesn't work in Australia.
Really? Not
We
enough
have
people,
the map.
do you think?
Well, I don't
Or
know. I think
privacy,
you have to.
maybe?
I think you have to get those spots. We have to suggest them, and no one really uses Raya properly in Australia. All you've got is like football
Who
players
else is on Raya?
in Australia.
Yeah.
Olympia Valance met her boyfriend.
She did.
Yeah, that was a success story.
Yep.
At the
yep.
moment.
I'm familiar with Tom.
Oh, do you have a? Do you know what would be really helpful?
What?
When you go on a date with someone, it sort of puts it in your profile so you can keep a track of who you've dated and what date.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
okay. Dates.
Don't you think-
Can other people go
they
and see it, or
keep
just you?
your-
No,
They
no,
keep
just-
your messages.
Oh, it's like an
obviously.
Uber Eats. Oh no.
Can we read an exchange? Just
And this is good too because it shows you. They show you. So once you've matched with someone, because it's not geo targeted. So even when I'm back in Australia, I can match people in LA. So then when you get to a city, it will show you who of your matches is in the city
So
that you're in.
have you actually done preparation before getting to LA where it's
Absolutely.
like the week before you've changed your
Absolutely.
location?
Can I read?
No,
It's almost been...
I don't change my location. I see this.
Just
I
search
see
for
who
them.
of my matches is in LA, and I reach out and say, "Hey, I'm going to be in town next week."
What I love about you is you're an open book. Can
Absolutely.
I read? Can
Absolutely.
I
Read whatever you want.
Nick.
Oh no, now I'm regretting this instantaneously.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow, there's a lot. You get hard. You go hard.
Actually, it's also known fact. It's really hard to get conversation going on Raya. Everyone
Okay.
kind of is just
Everyone's
there
busy.
for the ego stroke. No one
Okay.
really wants to
Oh,
connect
yeah.
with anybody. They're just there to sort of match. So to get a conversation going past hey is like
Oh my god,
hard.
2016. You've been on this for ages.
I have.
Yeah.
I didn't think
But
so.
that's right. It's been a long time.
So some weather banter. This is from Nick. Hi, how's the weather down there?
Is that your American accent?
yeah, it's
I
shit.
would not quit your day
Beautiful
job.
today. I'm having a pool party tomorrow, so it better stay that way.
Like, that's me, by the way.
Yeah,
But
blah, blah,
does
blah,
it
blah, blah.
attract
It's
wankers?
85.
Can I find you a better one? I feel like I get to really all the
Tully,
time.
does it attract wankers?
Absolutely.
And do you just
Here we go.
lean into
Interestingly,
it?
that's someone we were just speaking about.
Oh yeah, sure. Great.
I'm trying to connect dots. I can't remember.
Really?
Don't try to connect dots.
No,
Not.
not on the show.
So this guy and I actually ended up dating for a bit. They're all very attractive, aren't they? God, I should get back on
Tommy,
here.
Dougie.
Dougie.
Hey, Dougie. Hey,
So
Jackson.
day to day, are you spending more time on Raya, or do you spend time on Tinder or Bumble?
There you go. Look, when I'm back home,
just,
this is the chat between
Do
me and
people
Flume.
send photos?
No, you can't.
Okay.
And also, another interesting fact, you
No
can't screen
sexting?
grab. If you
Okay,
screen
ah.
grab, it records your IP address.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically, if anything gets leaked to the press, because they're really big on privacy,
Yeah.
they know who leaked it because they record your IP when you screen grab something.
Another thing I love about you, I said you're an open book, but you're also open to show that you're a bit needy. Because you've
Oh,
gone,
no.
Don't worry
you've-
about the screen, by the way.
You did a hi, and then and then he said holla, and then he said how's it going,
Holla.
and you said, well, I mean, I've heard of it, treat and mean.
Hang on.
but 3 months
Can
till
we-
a reply.
Can we date stamp that? That was
So we
3
go-
months between the
Yeah.
first and second.
Yeah, 9th of September, and then he replies on the 12th of December.
No, hang on. That's a double text from him. Oh,
And then the
so
d-
that's
next
me,
day,
the first one.
Okay.
Then he's double texted me.
Yeah. Maybe he had to
Hang
get
on.
through a high
give me
list.
give me some credit, guys. I've got a bit of
He's
game.
opened up big. You travel a lot? A little, says Tully. And then he says, I love Melbourne. Yes, I'm doing a show at the Sydney My Music Bowl. Want to come?
Oh, that's Flume.
That's not bad.
Oh, that's
Backstage
pretty good.
invite from Flume.
So this is a great
Flume's
networking
going to get
thing.
through a fair bit, I'd say.
How do we?
That's sick.
Can we do? Do you think
Wanna
there's?
come?
This one's good. This one is from literally the other week.
Did you go?
Look.
Because this was...
This was from.
We want to go.
Yeah. You stole my elevator.
So I was at a hotel in Brisbane, and they were doing Listen Out Festival, and I was waiting for an elevator, and Flume and Vera Blue get into it, and there's no room for me because they have all their people with them,
Sure.
and I was like, "Hey, we've been chatting on a dating app," and so I messaged him, and he was like, "Oh, you should have said hi."
And so, in regards to
fun.
the process of actually getting,
It's tough. It's tough, but I have faith in you.
yeah. So, what is it going to take?
Okay, well, let's think about how would we pitch him. So what would we say you do as a job? We have
He's
to
a-
amp it up.
So he's a producer of a.
That's fine. No, producer's fine because it's
Producer.
kind of vague.
Yeah.
He could be a
Producer.
DJ. He could be
Yeah,
a
yeah,
movie
yeah.
producer.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
could be anything,
Is
really.
podcast to Povo? Podcast producer?
I mean, it's on trend, isn't it?
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
know about trends.
Yeah.
What,
I'm the
very
trendsetter.
importantly though, what would be your song? Because guys either go one of two ways. They go kind of like a bit alternative, like a song maybe you've never heard of before, and you're like, oh, this guy's cool, like he's cultured, like what's this
It's
weird,
almost
like
like the MySpace song.
or you go the other way, like Dylan Francis, and you do like the Seinfeld theme song, or like Dylan once had "Stop" by the Spice Girls, which I thought was very funny.
Oh, yeah.
So what would
Yeah,
you
what
go
would
with?
your
Can we
song
ask
be?
what did Flume have before Miss
His
Mason
song.
What does he
does?
have now? No,
His song.
He would not have. Oh, but
That would be
I did
hilarious.
match with one of the Stafford brothers, and he did have his own song as his song,
I
and I gave him
appreciate
shit
that.
for it. What have we got here? He's got
I love-
yeah. Talk to me, you'll understand. Ross from Friends. So it'll be like it's a
And
gag.
that was Ross from Friends.
no, it'll be like a soundbite.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
But yeah,
no, I get it.
it was a gag. So what do you have?
Oh,
It's tough, and you get so badly judged on it, like more so than your photos, maybe.
The song you picked in the car.
what song did I pick in the car?
Hey, Google, play Missy Higgins.
And
Lewis
Amy-
Capaldi.
Yeah.
Sing it
one.
for us. Give us a.
I'm not singing it for you.
It was good. It was a bit folky, like.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
It was
good.
like-
Teskey Brothers vibe.
I don't know what
I
that is.
think it was Maybe it was like someone you loved or something like that.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think involving the word love in it is a good start.
Yeah.
It makes you seem serious, like you're here for a real time, not a short time.
He loves Katy Perry.
I love Katy Perry too.
So then,
Oh, what about that
you
song?
guys would
But
match.
do you know
Oh my god,
do you
you
know
could meet
what's,
on
do you know what's
Raya
funny
together.
though? You would pick Katy Perry as because you actually like her, but everyone else would assume it was a joke.
Yeah.
California Girls, what would we go
Nah,
with?
What's that? The new one?
Oh,
Are you singing it,
I
Josh?
don't know. I can't remember it. But it goes,
never getting.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
it's over doesn't mean it's really over.
that one.
Maybe
exactly. I feel like I've seen people when they do dances to it. It's very good.
I actually
Are
really
you
love
on
that.
TikTok
I also-
again?
Oh my god, TikTok! Don't get me started on TikTok.
Oh, you don't want to be on TikTok.
No,
Are
I'm
you on
too
TikTok
old,
again?
but I do get stuck in wormholes. I wake up in the morning and I sit in it. I'm like, I'm just gonna watch a few, and then before you know it, I'm like, it's been 2 hours, and I've seen the same dance to the same song by really, really attractive people.
Yeah.
We were never that attractive.
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
teenagers
young-
are
I think it's.
freaking hot.
I think it's
Yeah.
the makeup. So like the.
But they're not all made up, and the dudes don't wear makeup. And
So
they're
you're just saying
fucking
they're attractive.
hot.
But I think the makeup stuff, like seeing like young girls watching tutorials, knowing how to put like the
No, these are
Kardashian
naturally
eyebrow.
beautiful little like they are little girls are like guys. Like I feel so
They're all
inadequate.
dressed up as like adults though as well.
Well, it's like young
they're-
kids get being taller than ever. All the bloody year.
It's all the
Coming from
11s.
3 kind of short guys.
Mate, I'm 6'2". Josh is.
Are you 6'2"?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would just scrape in on my dating app parameters.
And
Is
so,
that your
oh,
dating app parameter?
yeah,
Oh my
6'2",
God, mate, too.
6'2" and above.
But what about the...
Only because I'm so tall
Sure.
How tall are you?
and I'm wearing heels. So I'm 5'10". So when I wear heels, I'm like 6'1".
Okay.
So you've got to be 6'2"
Yeah.
and above.
I mean, I see why
This is never
small
gonna
people
work.
have complexes because they hear this shit.
Maybe there could be an app.
no, it's actually my it's my insecurity. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's my shit.
So you don't have you ever dated a guy that's shorter than you?
I recently was dating a guy that was shorter. Well, not shorter than me because when I'm in flats, I'm
Okay, you're
5'10".
5'10".
But I want to be able to wear heels.
Definitely no. Under 5'10". You.
No, that's no under 5. How tall are you?
What about your girlfriend?
You're 6
I think I'm
foot.
6 foot. Yeah.
What
Beautiful. Love that for us.
What about your girlfriend?
Yeah,
How-
that's a fair point. Some of my ex-girlfriends were shorter than me, but they were also kind of more, I don't want to say dominating. I don't know, they seemed bigger. Like I was like the little like, defenseless like femme, and they were like, they weren't butch, but
no. I
so
guess
I don't think the height, I kind of forgot about the height because they were still my like protector.
In LA, what drink would you order if you
Oh
go
my
into a
God.
bar?
Well, as we were saying before, they free pour here, guys. So when you order a vodka lime soda, you're getting a double shot vodka lime soda.
So what? They're just stupid? Like
No,
they don't know.
I don't think they have the same RSA laws that we
it's
have.
super strict, and so it's by eye. So free pouring, just that looks good.
And also because
Done.
it's LA, everyone drives everywhere, so they're not as big a drinkers as we are anyway. So they only have 2 vodka lime sodas of a night.
Yeah, sure.
Which,
Okay.
whereas I'll have 5 in an hour.
So tell us, what are you doing here in LA?
Well, this first couple of days I'm here for play. I actually kind of just wanted an excuse to get away from the races this year, to be fair. So we had Derby Day yesterday. Looked terrible. It was rainy as hell.
Do you feel that, because I mean a lot of people, if they want to avoid the races, they just stay home. Is it
Yeah.
for you, do you feel obliged, like the guy who says I'll come to your hotel, to then put on makeup and actually
Yeah,
go
it's
down
tough.
and
It's
end
a
up...
big week for work as well. So to turn it down just for no reason
Yeah.
is tough. I also get really bad FOMO. So if I was in Melbourne but not at the races, I'd feel like I was missing out. So being in LA, partly for play, partly for work, is just like a heaven result.
Actually, next year, how do you feel about... So Mr. 97's dad, Rick...
So my future father-in-law.
Yeah, exactly. He asked for
Dad.
tickets. He
I
asked-
call him Dad now.
Please do.
Can we call Dad?
Yeah, Dad asked for if we had hookups to be able to get him tickets to the Birdcage, which we don't have any pull within.
It was
that.
a great compliment for us.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we-
yeah.
Do you
yes,
know
we have
what
the
though?
pool.
To be fair, you guys could apply for a media accreditation,
Oh yeah, that's
Does it mean
true.
we have to
and then
do
you would
shit there?
have you just get a pass.
And then we need an in to the Birdcage. Like,
Then
it's
you need to be
into
put,
one of the
yeah.
markets.
So you need to be invited by a PR company or a brand, or you put on a drop-in list, which is kind of tricky sometimes.
Well, I mean, I used to live for that shit and I never got it. I got it once.
I did it. Yeah, I did it with Fifi and Jules.
Yeah.
Do you know what? You just 1 year. I don't know. This would have been my 5th year, and I go to all race days, so it's a lot.
Do you think that you would potentially next? I know it's a year; it's a long story. Would you take 97
yeah.
to
97
the
or
races?
97's dad?
No, I think that his dad would be really happy just with knowing that his son went.
Do you know what? I promise you that if I attend a race day next year, I get a +1. I would take 97 with
Okay.
me.
Is that
great.
so you said
That's-
if I get a +1, do you normally get +1s? Or
Yeah,
no?
you generally do. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you
great.
do.
But you said race day, so it could be. But we're not saying
I take him
greyhound.
to, I take him to
at Sandown.
I take him to like Guinea's Cup, or like one of the nine.
Yeah. Guineas
No, I'd take you to Oaks Day because that's like ladies' day, and then we could actually properly pimp you out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be great. And
Although I'd
what's
probably
the
get
colour-
jealous.
What's the colour code on Ladies' Day?
Ladies'
Black?
Day is pastels and pinks.
Okay.
Yeah, so florals, pastels, pinks. So yeah, every race day has rules, and they're really strict.
Dumb.
Have you got
Little bit dumb.
a go-to +1?
I do. We're all familiar with her, haven't we all met Jen?
Oh, Jen,
Yeah, my manager and best
so
friend.
she would.
Jen's
How would she feel if she got a call?
She
said,
actually
hey,
only
97?
ever wants to go to one. So she will
Okay.
usually pick which one she wants to go to. Derby Day is my favourite.
Okay.
Then Cup. Guys like going to Oaks Day, obviously. So she probably
What is
could
Oaks?
have...
Why is
Because
that
it's Ladies'
obvious?
Day.
And so there's more women. Okay, no, that makes
And
sense.
it's on a Thursday.
Yeah, it's kind of an... Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You've just like the week's done. It's the one before.
It's a bit more chilled.
It's the one before the end. Of, like
It's one before
Saturday's
Steaks.
done.
Yeah, Steaks is nowhere if you ask me.
Well, that's the family day.
Steaks
I
is
used to go
better.
to that.
I think it's more fun in a car park at Steaks, which when I first moved to Melbourne was such a bizarre concept for me to get my head around. I was like, wait. So you all hang in a car park and eat food out of like eskies,
Yeah.
but you get really dressed up and this is a fun activity for everybody. They're like, yeah, it's the most fun.
No, it sounds
You're like,
shit.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
It is fun.
But
though.
so you went and you liked it.
Yeah, it is fun. It's
Do
like a
people
big-
bring their own food and
Yeah,
stuff?
so it's a big thing. So generally you have to get a spot and then it's kind of catered. So you all put in money and then whoever's hosting that spot, they go like there's mini sandwiches, there's like punch, there's grog.
I've had some of the best chicken sandwiches in my life.
Oh, how good without the crust.
Well, yeah, these were made by
why?
a friend of mine's mum.
What do you mean?
Well, no, but why the chicken? Why
Why
did
is
you
it so
both-
good?
Why? How did you guys have the same chicken
Because that's the
sandwich?
kind of thing you have in the car park.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's racist.
Sponge
It's-
cake?
No, not
No.
sponge cake. So cucumber sandwiches, chicken sandwiches,
Little mini
champagne.
pies.
Any sweets?
No,
Yeah,
so-
yeah, cakes and stuff. Yeah.
But when you're drinking,
It's like the thing that's in the desert that people go to here.
Mirage.
No, no, no.
Coachella?
No.
It's nothing like
Burning Man.
Burning Man.
It
Have
is
you been?
nothing like Burning Man.
Have you been?
It is actually nothing like Burning Man.
for bogans.
But
No.
with far less psychedelic drugs.
Okay,
Have
yeah,
you been
sure.
to Burning Man?
I haven't. You know what? I had zero interest. The thought of some of my friends have gone and like, it's life changing. You know, trust me, you'd love it. The thought of one of my ex-girlfriends went and they lost one of their friends for like a day in the dust. That gives me serious anxiety.
Yeah. And you
getting
also
lost on the player and you can't see anything and you've got dust in your mouth, you can't breathe. You're trying to like barter things, you're trying to like swap toilet paper for some water. Like,
it's like fucking
absolutely
barley.
not.
The
That is nothing like
No,
barley.
why is
What
it
is wrong-
bartering? It was just bartering. You know, dealing with
Oh,
fucking.
right, okay.
You know, that's more sort of haggling,
I was like, are you
guess.
still jet lagged? What's going on with you today?
The I mean, when you were on the flight, you couldn't deal with the fact that there was no Wi-Fi. So I guess the idea
You're
of
doing
going
that
to Burning
thing where
Man.
you keep little things in your brain, you throw them back at me. It's good. I
yeah,
like it.
I remember these
Yeah.
things. No, but
Where's
I
your
guess
file on me?
no. The Burning Man. I don't think there's any phone reception.
No, that would be okay because we're all in the same boat. I think it's just the fact
Oh,
that.
it's. I didn't know there was water involved. No, this is a joke.
No, I think it's just the fact that I couldn't sleep on the flight over here,
Yeah.
and so I watched 4 movies. I cried. You know, I'd had
stayed up
3
for
champagnes.
14 hours
I reckon
during the-
I got 40 minutes sleep,
Yeah. And I mean, you've done pretty well.
considering I didn't get much sleep last night.
Yeah.
And so you got here, and then you went to bed. Or you
Got
during
here, went to the pool,
Straight to the pool.
sunbaked. My butt is burnt.
Yeah.
97's offered to put some aloe vera on it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Thank you so much.
If you don't
So
eat
generous.
us,
A lot of ass chat today.
He's on ask duty.
He's still yet to say 3 words.
Let's.
Well,
how
I
about
love
you
you.
ask him?
So,
to
yeah, okay, go for it.
Josh, let's have a break. Tally, Mace, you guys take it.
Okay, so I heard a rumor say that you're not a big drinker.
No, I've only had one drink in my entire life.
Okay, sorry. Can we just... sorry, rewind. So you're 20 years old.
Yep.
Not even legal to be drinking here, by the way. We're going to have to sneak him in tonight. And you've had
Which
one
gives me
singular
anxiety.
drink.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
You anxiety.
Yeah.
What about me?
You'll be fine. You'll be out the front.
Wait, rewind. You've had one drink. Like one standard drink?
It was a shot. I think it was vodka, maybe. I don't know.
Wait, is this with these guys?
No. It was
with 3D Dill, our Canadian intern.
First of all, who the shots straight vodka? That's the worst shot in the world, right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Second of all, what do you mean? How did you get to 20 years old? You're a good-looking guy. You're not a complete social retard. Oh, let's not use that word. So have you only had one shot?
I've never really been interested in drinking.
That's because
anything.
you've never gotten drunk.
Yeah.
You need to get drunk to realize how fun it is to continue to do it for the rest of your life. So
I don't know
tonight's
if I
the night.
wanted-
I'm psyched. I'm going to get you really drunk.
What would you have to drink to not feel like it is...
Hungover.
Or no, just drinking alcohol.
Oh, yes.
'Cause I don't know if you could stomach a Patron,
Well, you do,
Cafe Patron
no, you
shot.
do what every, white girl does. You
What's
start on
that?
stuff like vodka cranberry,
Yeah.
vodka
they're good.
cranberry, or a screwdriver, so vodka OJ.
Screwdriver.
Well, then you feel like you're only having...
Yeah.
OJ.
Well, there's also 97 loves all things coconut. He's part of the coconut crew, and they put coconut in their hair and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe
Cocktails? Coconut
yeah,
cocktail?
maybe some form
I've had
of
someone use coconut as lube before.
Really, well, all organic and natural and
Yeah,
stuff.
and it's good for your hair, so when it gets in your hair, you're not
I mean,
like, oh,
hang on.
yuck, it's greasy.
Get my
Just sort
coconut
of-
lip balm.
No,
Yes,
that
I'm going to get you drunk. Are you excited?
Yeah. I mean, it looks
Look,
to
why,
Dad.
why are you avoiding eye
Well,
contact
I'm
with me?
I'm his protective blanket, but no,
Yeah, a little
you're
bit.
going to be fine.
Okay.
Are you excited? Where else best to get a little bit drunk than LA with two of your buds, me, the ring in? Like, where else would you want to do it?
Yeah, I mean that's what I was saying to Josh before.
Yeah.
I was like, I wouldn't do it back in Melbourne,
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
I
And he
feel
was
like
even like, maybe I would do weed here. Is what he was
Ooh.
saying.
Because it's legal here.
Did you
Yeah.
say that? Because I didn't hear those words.
no, I don't know if it was
Well,
maybe.
I didn't want to make you sound like a mummy's boy, but you said that your mum said if you did weed, it wouldn't be the word. Like, what'd she say? What was her exact
I love how
words?
much you speak about your mum. It's really cute.
I think we pump it up a bit more.
No, I don't. And
He drops it all the time.
I've
Oh,
been,
he does?
Yeah, he does. And I've been playing it down because
I'm
said
trying to save his
how
ass
much
here,
Tully.
Yeah, every time you mention your mum, I get a little bit more like, oh, maybe not then.
Yeah, go on. What did she say?
No, Mum was just saying that it's a good environment to try.
Absolutely.
Try new things.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Molly, weed, whatever. Cocaine. No, we're joking. We're absolutely
We're
joking.
definitely joking.
I can't afford that.
Mr. 97 can. Big Brother.
Yes,
That was announced
coming back.
like a month ago on Channel 7. First of all, yeah, what's it like? People have been talking about the difference
yeah,
between.
I'm not sold on this new format.
Yeah.
What
So
is
what
it?
is
I've
the new
missed the-
format?
Oh my god.
They're not
okay,
filming
so
it?
no. So the beauty of Big Brother, in my opinion, it's one of the original reality TV programs. My favorite part about it, growing up with it, were like the live feeds. You really felt like you were seeing these people 24/7. So you watch the show every night, and then if you wanted to, which I did, you'd go and watch the live feed. So you just watch them sleep. You'd watch them potter around like The Sims. Now on Channel 7, it's been announced, no host as yet.
Yeah. Could be Koshi.
I'd love to host it. No, there are rumors.
Who
it's
do you
gonna-
reckon would host
There are
it?
rumours it's going to be Greta Colleen again, which should be
Oh,
cool
yeah.
because it's bringing some of the old, into the new. But it's not going to be live. It's going to be pre-recorded, kind of like Survivor, so a few months.
Oh,
yeah,
well, a
see?
few months?
Yeah, like
Oh,
3
that's
months.
bullshit.
Right? It's in a studio. It's not in a house. So they're going to make a studio look like a warehouse apartment, which is very similar to Big Brother US.
This is Seinfeld.
I'm just not into it. Like,
Yeah.
take it back to the old school.
Yeah.
How do you vote?
There's no voting. We have no say in anything. So
No buy-in.
it's more like Big Brother US. So rather than the housemates putting people up for eviction and then we choose who goes, the housemates will just choose who leaves every week, which just you're taking
Takes
away
the
the
drama.
fundamental
Yeah.
parts of the show and the format, and you're just getting rid of them for no real reason.
Yeah, well, because not Big Brother, it's everyone in the house. Just not like it's.
Yeah. And also the whole the best part about Big Brother, in my opinion, was
Fucking with
the
everyone.
voyeurism of it,
Yeah, yeah.
and you've taken that away from us.
That's sad.
It is sad.
So would that mean because the people in the house vote and they get the say, people would be more
Absolutely.
tactical
Yeah,
and
for
like
sure.
become
almost a bit
Survivor.
nasty?
Because people, so in my
Yeah.
opinion, the last 4 winners of Big Brother, they would have been first to be evicted by the other housemates. Because if you're playing to win, which I wasn't, you're going to see someone who's popular or getting attention, you're going to go, oh, let's get rid of them.
Yeah.
Whereas what would happen would be, in the old format, we would see that, we'd put them up, but then the pub would go, absolutely not, they're hilarious, or they're troublemaking, they're causing great television,
Yeah, yeah.
we're going to save them. So this is going to be a really boring show in my opinion. I don't know. I'm just not.
Because it's great because then you get to see what the housemates truly think, but then the public get to
Totally,
see
and it's
it. So you're
great
like,
when you've got someone who, like me, for instance, who was up constantly. The housemates, constantly putting me up for eviction, but the public were like, no way. And so then you've got also the added bonus of seeing the house have to deal with me week in, week out when they want me gone.
What did you take away from that when you saw that all the people were putting you up for eviction?
I knew why. I knew that people were uncomfortable with my relationship with Drew. A lot of my ex-housemates were in relationships, quite a few of them actually, and I know that they found it grating to watch someone who was also in a relationship behave the way I did. And I know that for a fact because a few of them tried to talk to me about it, and I've watched a couple of clips here and there of nominations, and that was generally what I would say.
Oh yeah, the nomination, it was a good show.
Great show.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, look, it'll be interesting. I'm still going to tune in. I'm sitting here, putting it down. But
I like the idea. I wish that it was real time because I do like the idea that I feel like as a kid you'd be like, I wonder what they're doing in the house right now.
Yeah, totally. And also, when you have a show like that, there's just so much more room for spoilers. We're going to see who's been evicted because they're going to be out and about, and you know what I mean? Whereas it's just...
They'll be at Morris Jones getting drunk, social media
I'll
be
probably
climbing.
hook me up with them, knowing me. I do love an ex-reality TV contestant.
Or they'll watch this and say, Tully, can you give me a Raya?
Invite.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the next step for the Raya invite, 97 needs to pick a song.
He needs to apply first and then get across the line. So
Oh,
basically, I work with the app, so I'm on the committee. So I personally approved Paris Hilton for Raya. That's a legit story. Yeah. So you have to get 5 yeses from 5 different committee members. So obviously you use me as a referral. So I'll see you come through the app.
Who do
I'll
we
say
know
yes.
do you think that would have it?
I don't know who else works for the app.
Okay.
So what do you get for working as a...
Cash money.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I get $5,000 US for every 25 people I get on the app.
Fuck
That's
off.
great.
So this is...
How can we get more people? How can we
But
make
keep
you
in
more
mind,
money?
it's harder than it sounds because, yes, I can recommend somebody, but I don't get the final say whether they get through.
Sure.
Who does?
And then we all have... It's collaborative.
So
And
do
then-
you know anyone else?
We
Not
can't
that
even
works
get a
for them, no.
Wikipedia page.
But then what happens also a lot of time, the kind of people that want to be on Raya are the kind of people that don't believe they should be paying for a dating app.
Yeah.
So
what's the price of it?
I think it's like $8 US a month.
Okay.
Less than Netflix. How much is Netflix?
Yeah, but you
I don't know
got
how
to
much
pay
his
for
mum
Netflix
But-
first. His mum pays for Netflix.
Okay, if you pay to watch, your favourite TV series, wouldn't you pay to possibly sleep with a Victoria's Secret model?
That's prostitution.
Yeah.
You're paying for it.
No, you're paying for the opportunity.
The opportunity.
You're paying for the
Is that
chance.
different? Is that how you
However
sell
you're
it?
selling it.
You're paying for the chance to sleep with a Victoria's Secret model. Speaking of, I didn't answer your question because you guys kept talking, but I'm actually here with Boohoo to attend a party at the end of the week. So there's a Victoria's Secret model who is launching her own line with Boohoo, and they're having a massive party to celebrate, and I'm going, and I'm going to try and get at least you an invite.
Yeah, that would be great.
Amazing.
Is it she's bringing out a line. Is that a line of Victoria's Secret underwear, or is it her own
No,
line?
her
And
own-
how the fuck does that work?
Her own Boohoo line. So Boohoo
Okay.
isn't lingerie; it's like clothes.
Oh, okay,
So
so it's a
she would have
different-
designed just like 3 or 4 pieces, chucked her name on it, and then that's sort of her line
Okay, that makes sense.
as a part of Boohoo.
Do you feel like you have a job? Like, is this work? Is
it
this actually
deep?
work? No, it's great. Like, you live
It's a
in...
great question.
No, it's definitely not a great question.
Yeah, I do. I do have a job. I mean, I was here.
Average question.
I arrived yesterday, and I was right onto the emails, doing heaps of emails, stuff for my own podcast. So yeah, I'm definitely working.
Do you feel because since you last came, you've now got the podcast. Do you actually? Is it something you lead with when you're having conversations with people here?
Absolutely. I much prefer to say I'm a podcast host than I'm an influencer.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's good.
It gives me substance. It makes me feel like I'm actually doing something with my life.
What's the response you've been getting saying
Oh,
that?
wow. What's the podcast about? True crime?
Yeah.
No, and then it's kind of, and then I have to go back into influencer land. So I'm like, yeah, I've got a podcast. Like, what's it about? I'm like, other influencers. They're like,
What does your
"Oh,
Raya
cool."
say?
My Raya?
Yeah.
I think it says writer
Okay, yeah, great.
or maybe even blogger.
I think you could update it.
I
Podcaster.
could.
I think that could have a bit of cut through. Because I think podcaster says potentially intelligent.
Do you know what's hard is what I was saying to you guys earlier on off air. I worry because I know who I'm up against, right? My Raya profile is like the best there is of me. Like
Really?
there aren't better photos than that profile.
Mate,
They're the
is
best I've got.
The one that we did at Runyon this morning, is that going to make a...
Yeah, definitely.
That'll be in there?
Definitely be adding that later on.
I actually got
seven years that
I
one?
got someone sent me
Half an eye. He's got one eye in that
Yeah.
shot.
Keep guessing.
No, I actually got a screen grab from friend who saw me on a Tinder app. I was being used. Someone.
I call bullshit. No one's using it to catfish anybody.
That's so hurtful. But I was the mate. I was the person next to.
Yeah, right. I've actually been mass swiping once and saw a guy.
Mass swiping.
Just always left, by the way. No.
Why?
No.
What's the point?
Because they're gross.
But
They're
what's
all
the
gross.
point of mass swiping?
I'm
if
trying to
you're
find a
gonna
good
go left?
one.
Okay, so you are still
Yeah,
considering.
I'm just looking at them for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Less. And I was like, oh, he's bloody hot. It's a guy I'd already been with, and he was the friend in the photo.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh, he's hot. Damn it. Already been there.
Do you
Bought the
actually,
t-shirt, didn't like it, returned it.
How long could you actually spend on the app before you sort of hit the end?
Do you know what I've discovered? Tinder particularly really drains your battery.
Sure.
So you've got to make sure you've got like a good set of, like, because you don't want to use it for too long because it really sucks the life out of
do you have
me,
like a battery?
my soul, but also my phone.
So do you actually have like an extra
I
external
do.
charger?
I'm bringing it with me tonight in case, my
That's
phone
good to have.
dies.
No, it's good.
In
Yeah.
case you're just on Tinder because we're so boring.
No, you'll be on Raya. obviously.
Well, I just think if I don't get 97 drunk enough that he wants to make out with me, I have to have a backup plan.
Yeah, no, that's fair. What time do you give that to? 9 o'clock?
Yeah, well, yeah, if we're supposed to be drinking it from 5.
Okay.
Speaking of, what is the
Yeah.
time? Are
Yeah,
we late
wait,
for
Who
it?
it?
makes the
It's
first
4:45.
move in like what's your? It seems like you got the height thing. Mm-hmm. Can a man make the first move? Can
Depends
a
on
woman
the
make
app. So
first
Bumble,
move?
the whole thing is that the women have to make the first move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking like in real life.
Oh, I'm pretty I mean, you've met me. I'm pretty forward. If I like you, you're going to know about it. If I want to kiss you, I'm just going to kiss you. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to wait for him to kiss me.
Yeah,
I might
sure.
come at you.
Fucking look out, mate.
It's gonna.
You liked-
I'm going to eat you alive. Are we going to take a camera? Can we film this whole night?
Yeah.
What if we strap a GoPro to your head for the rest of the diet?
What would we call the film?
One night in LA.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. Look, now you shouldn't have told me because I'm a bit of a menace and when I've had a few
What
drinks.
does that mean?
The fact that you haven't really had a proper drink, I just now want to get you, like, I want to see you spew tonight.
It's corrupt.
I want to see you
Sorry,
spew
Mum
tonight.
and Dad.
It's beautiful. It's a Daily Talk Show. If you've enjoyed the show, feel free to screen grab it. Is there anything that listeners or viewers can do for Mr. 97 to help him get him on Raya, or not really?
I just keep, the more followers you
GoFundMe?
have, that helps.
Okay.
Follow count
Oh,
helps.
fuck.
$8
You've got-
a month.
How many have you got? You've 97.
250,
Yeah, not that many.
280.
Yeah, 300 followers. That's not going to. That's
not gonna cut
less
it.
friends than a normal person.
We can make it as if it's like your personal account
Yeah.
and you've got
Yeah,
another
yeah.
one. Like
Should
a-
we?
Oh, yeah,
Should we
yeah.
hide it up completely?
Look, I need to be confidential. I'm a producer
Yeah,
for something
yeah.
quite special. This is my personal
Yeah,
account.
yeah. This is
Yeah,
my
yeah.
secret.
Yeah,
Or something that's now become cool and on trend.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk about trends. Is to not even use Instagram. That's also kind of sexy.
Okay.
If you're like, oh, I don't use social media. It's like, oh, what? That's really hot and intriguing.
Great. I was off social for a bit.
You're not hot or intriguing.
That was 2 years ago. It was actually a year
Sure,
ago.
whatever you say. I'm sure you were.
It's the Daily Talk Show. Hi, thedailytalkshow.com is the email address. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. You ready, 97?
I'm ready.
Let's get lit.
See you guys.
Gotcha.